Well, we are back at the drone park. Here we have Mohit, our lead software developer. We have Pranav, our dun 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 dun. Little sneak peek. Sunday we'll be back out here. Today's Friday. We have the smallest developer entering the lineup, the Developer Micro. Very rudimentary early prototype that Pranav has been doing a lot of the legwork to get across the finish line, which we'll get there come Sunday, or I guess really across the starting line. But in the meantime, if you've watched our most recent video, we are back out with the Developer XE. We had a problem with it flying using the iVue RC app. It flew just fine using QGroundControl. So we're going to load up QGroundControl as we already have it pulled up on our computer. Make sure we can still take off in QGroundControl just fine as a control, land it, and then open up the iVue RC app and see if the bug fixes have actually been, or the bugs have actually been fixed. But all right, let's go ahead, boot her up. Dun, 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 dun. Everything is urgent. You gotta run. I say, gentlemen, walk but never run. I'm no gentleman, clearly. I'm a gentle lady. It's 2025. I identify however I want. As people used to say, I identify as an attack helicopter. I identify as a developer. We're getting a gyro's inconsistent issue. We don't have a connection to any satellites just yet, but we just booted up. Let's give it a few moments, and we should see, as we just did, a few connections to satellites. We'll give it a moment or two for the...
You are recording, correct?
Yeah, we are recording.
Like on here?
Yeah, on the screen.
Okay, just making sure.
And let's see if this gyro's inconsistent message goes away, and it did. So we should just be able to select takeoff. We already have the takeoff altitude set to 10 feet. It should automatically change over from stabilized flight mode into either auto or guided, but let's find out. Change to guided automatically. And it doesn't look quite like 10 feet, but relatively close. Not the most stable hover, but that's because we're only locked onto 12 satellites. There is actually a little bit more oscillation than what we were seeing previously. Let me go ahead and land. So we are seeing flight. Some of that could be, a couple of these motors are a little tilted, but nothing that the flight controller can't compensate for clearly. Before we go ahead and take off in the iVue RC app, let me just go ahead and do a quick review, make sure all the motors aren't too far out of whack. Technical terms, folks. All right, yeah, all the motors look good. Yeah, this motor is slightly tilted, but again, as you could see, not too problematic. Everything else looks fine, so let's go ahead and yep, QGroundControl crashing as it does. Connect via the iVue RC app. And we'll open up the terminal just to monitor what's going on. We'll put it in loiter flight mode. And let's go ahead, fly drone, arm and fly. Now we're in the actual production version, so I know you said the bug fixes were not pushed to the production version, just the development version, but this will just act as a way to see, you know, it's not working, or at least wasn't yesterday. So successfully set to guided mode, but did not arm. So let's disconnect. We'll try out the dev version or our preview version. And of course, I need to connect to a hotspot. It's going to be a moment. I need to connect to a hotspot. And we're going to use the preview version of the iVue RC app, or World's iVue, and I guess
Yes.
by association, also the iVue RC app. I just got an introduction to a guy that used to be in a couple of bands and just asked me to give him a call at my earliest convenience. I'll give him a call once we're done here. If you've ever heard of the bands Heaven and Earth and Sweet, Stuart Smith, the guitar player from both of those bands, now has a drone pilot network company called the Droning Company. I guess shout out to you, Stuart. I'll be calling you here shortly. All right, allow this time. People are going to know exactly where we're at, like I don't announce it in every single video. All right, look at that. Connection to 19 satellites. We're not getting the battery and voltage information reported, but that is likely due to the parameter that I had to change where it was preventing us from getting the satellite count information. But
it was reporting it on the production version.
it was. So yeah, I guess disregard my comments there, folks. It's an iVue RC app bug.
But I changed absolutely nothing.
Should I refresh? Do you want me to refresh?
Refresh it.
And you know what? I'll reboot as well. Look at that. Troubleshooting on the fly, well, on the ground.
We should be hearing something from the drone.
And we did not.
Right.
So let's refresh the tab. Let's see. And now we're getting battery and voltage, but not the satellite count. Ain't that lovely? Third time's the charm, right? So if we refresh, we should get both. That's how this works.
Yeah, that's how this works. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Some reason.
And then,
Yeah,
third
that's
time's the
exactly
charm,
how it
folks.
works. What the fuck?
What the freak? We do not swear. We have a strict no swearing policy at iVue.
Very strict.
So fucking strict. All right, I'm gonna zoom in
Just click it.
and let's launch. I should have opened the terminal first. And absolutely nothing. Okay, failed to launch while armed to guided mode. Let's see if we can arm.
Error while setting command. I believe the
I quit! No.
All right. I believe the issue might
Brian, you can
be-
bring it back on us. Ain't nothing happening over there.
Yes, I believe it's the same arming problem we had from last time.
Pranav, you can see we make great drones, but drone control software, on the other hand.
I'm one person. What am I expected to do? Oh my God. Okay, so it seems like there's a problem with it arming. There might be a chance that it's timing out. Maybe. I'm not sure. I did change the timeout from 2 seconds to 5 seconds, so...
But, I mean, we're able to arm in QGroundControl just fine. All right. And there's really not a whole lot of point of testing out. We have another standard base model developer with us. We are going to potentially fly this one once we have the XE up and flying with the iVue RC app, because this developer, if you've been watching our recent videos, has been continuously rotating, much like another base model developer we had previously built out. So I guess we'll be doing more of that testing tomorrow, especially as the police just showed up to probably kick us out of the park. So
Yep.
thanks for watching this video. You'll catch us in the next one, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more exciting than this one.